What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all your magic card needs. We're back in the best of 3 queues again as we sit on our rank and in practice for the upcoming Open. I might be a little bit hush-hush for a little while longer as baby is still asleep, but lo and behold, my #1 drafted mythic in this format again. This is insane. This is close to 15 railway brawlers I've had now, and we were just mentioning in today's earlier video that I've only had like 3 Bonnie Pauls, so this is absolutely insane. The second most picked mythic I have is like half of what I have of brawler. So brawler by far my #1 opened and played mythic. And we're going to follow that up with a Cactus Sure Shot. I would prefer to go 5 color here, but even in 5 color, the Sure Shot's just too good. If we will the Red Rock Sentinel, that'll be fantastic. This is an incredible start. Like, Sure Shot with Brawler is kind of stupid good, right? Generally, the creatures that you play when you have Brawler on the battlefield are going to be now large enough to get the trigger of the Sure Shot, and then, yeah, giving them all trample. And we're going to follow that with a Spinewoods Paladin, so very, very good green beater start here for us. Yeah, not much to say here. We're going to want to pick up some hard bristle bandits and whatnot, but... what is it like to get Brawler this often? Feels good. Let me double check once my 17 land stats loads here, but like I said, I'm pretty sure we are very, very apt at running or opening the Brawler. Here we go. Rarity, Mythic. This is my 14th Railway Brawler. My next highest is Double Down, which is more of a troll pick, and then Final Showdown, which I have 7 of. So yeah, half. Railway Brawler, I have drafted twice the rate of any other Mythic. The next highest Mythics, I should say. The majority of my Mythics, not even close. All right, what do we have for pick 4 here? Blood Hustler, Roadrunner, Derailment, Skewer, a couple of okay green creatures. I'm going to just take the Derail here. I think Derailment's better than Skewer, and there are a lot of artifacts to hit, so not only does it deal more damage to a creature, but it also has the upside of blowing up an artifact if you're lucky. Good pack here. Tumbleweed Rising is also insane with Brawler, as if you have the Brawler on the battlefield, this is a minimum of 10-10. But I think the Mirage Mesa is the best choice here, even if we don't end up in 5 color. It's a good fixer. I could see taking the Abraded Bluffs as well, but I think the Mesa is a better first choice. Ooh, Riku and a Savage Smash. Okay. I mean, we might just be good red-green beats, right? At this rate. Tornado's actually pretty nice here as well. Lots of good flyer bombs that you would want to kill. And as this is best of 3, you can always sideboard this if necessary. But unlike other specific removal, or conditional removal, I should say, you can cycle this. So even if your opponent doesn't have flyers, it's still a good card. Chug that coffee. Get that brain moving. Yeah, 14 Railway Brawlers. Wow, look at this. Pick 8 Cactarantula. All right, we've got all the fat we could ever want. We just need lower curve now. There is a chance I would splash Ride down. A little bit punished for not taking that Abraded Bluffs. Yes, 14 Brawlers, 7 Double Downs, 7 Final Showdowns, 6 Selvala, 6 Annie Flash. And I'm using the 17 Lands app to track these. Second Tornado. I mean, I guess that's possible. I wouldn't start 2 in the main, but could definitely start 1 in the main. Or if I just start both in the sideboard, they'd be very, very good bring-ins. If our opponent has a bunch of flyers, especially if they're playing like, what, blue-white? What do I want to open? Let's open something fun that pushes us into 5-color. We had Bonnie and Brawler yesterday. How about we get Bonnie again and do the full yellow? Snake as a sideboard option. Oh, there's the Tumbleweed Rising. All right, pack 3. Sorry, pack 2. Marchesa's absurd. Little bit outside of what we're doing currently. But that being said, looking at this pack, there is not too much for us. We have a Lush Oasis and an Irascible Wolverine. So I think if you wanted to take the Marchesa here and stay open to the idea of 5-color, that would not be bad. The thing is, a green duel is just a little bit too good. So, be smart, take the Oasis. Skewer again. There's also a Varmint here, Red Canyon, and a Mirage Mesa. It's always nice to have Voracious Varmint. It's just a good 2-drop in green. But yeah, these first 2 picks out of pack 2 have not been good. There's not even a card here I want to take and splash for, so. Hell to Pay and Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I think Dance is just too good. Too good. Lawbringer, Creosote Heath, Easy Dance. Prickly Pear or Arid Archway. I think this is an Arid Archway. Card actually seems, or is better than it looks, I think. And especially if we just end up in 2-color. We already have the Dance of the Tumbleweeds now. Oh, and a second. This is going to be unlike me to pass a Make Your Own Luck, but I think Dance of the Tumbleweeds is correct. Nice clear shot over Canyon. Ah! It's so funny. I actively dislike getting just good 2-color decks in this format nowadays. Because I would much rather just be doing multicolor nonsense. We can still do multicolor nonsense, though. If we find something worth splashing for, it will not be hard to splash. We have the Mesa and 2 dances already, so. But it would have to be something worth, you know? It'd have to be the Overwhelming Forces. It'd have to be the Bonnie. It would have to be, what's like a double white card? Maybe not Showdown, because that would be triple. Duelist is very good. I would consider splashing that over just taking Naturalist. And I already have a little bit of native blue fixing. This is just so nice with random deserts and stuff, you know? It pokes in, it has vigilance. So is Naturalist a safe pick? Sure, but I'm going to take the Duelist here. And again, kind of want to be open to the idea of multicolor still. Dust Bowl as a sideboard card, or Reach for the Sky. I do not think Dust Bowl is entirely unplayable, but the times that you do want to play it are very, very, very slim. What's my removal right now? I have an Explosive, a Clear Shot, a Savage Smash. I'm debating if I want to take the Stop Cold and maybe splash that, because I'm a little bit hesitant to run multiple Tumbleweed Risings. All of my creatures are already fat anyways, you know? Gardener is a possibility as well. I won't play this in 2-color, but I will play this if I'm playing 3+. Still haven't seen a single Hard Bristle Bandit. The Doggy. What else haven't we seen? Red hasn't been open, really. Like, we took the sure shot early, and we haven't seen much red otherwise. Actually, yeah, I could be green-blue splashing a little bit of red. And that would make my duelist a lot better. Plus, red removal on splash is better than main in this particular build. Because generally, we're not going to need those cards early. Yeah, we could just take the Loan Shark now for card draw over the Commando. Kind of dig that. So green, blue, splash, red. Yeah, we're just green something. Who knows? Maybe I open, I don't know, some very good white or black card and we want to play that instead. Selvala. Okay, that is a pretty damn good one. Yes, indeed. I lose an Outcaster, a couple of red burn spells. I don't think this would be a Bandit's Hall deck, and a Paladin. Yeah, Savala's too good. 4 mana, 4/5 vigilance. Whenever you cast a creature, you make one of those damn mercenaries, and then it ramps as well. So this is likely a splash. We're not going to be white as one of our main colors, but easy. This card. I don't think it's good. I do think Great Train Heist is pretty good. So is the Cunning Coyote. I don't think we need this in our deck. Our creatures are already so fat anyways, but I guess with just a couple of them, it wrecks combat. Maybe back to red. This does require quite a bit of red, right? Oh, I guess it's only double red. 1 for the initial cast, and then 1 red and 2 for the untap. So the plus 1/+0 first strike is colorless. This is a really close pick, I think. Dance of the Tumbleweeds might be better than Bristling Backwoods here. And in fact, I'm a little bit short on playables. Right? Because if I'm going back to red as a secondary, we're going to be cutting a lot of the blue. Obviously, this land is fantastic, but I think Dance is a little bit better there. Another Paladin. If a triggered ability of a legendary creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. You know what that works with? Selvala. Paladins and Brawlers is one of my favorite things to do, though. You plot one of these on turn 4, and then turn 5, you go Brawler into Paladin and make a freaking 10/9 Trampler. Grizzly versus Prickly. I think we are better off with Prickly here. Yeah. The Grizzly might have a little bit more synergy, but I actually want the creature that is better earlier. Could splash Crom. There's a Mine Raider here, though I don't think I have that many mercenaries, or rather outlaws. 2? That's not good enough. So a 3 mana 3/2 trample. Or potential splash Crom. Yeah, we'll take the Crom and consider it. Yeah, more unplayables for us. I don't... I mean, now I kind of wish I had taken the Grizzly, since we're getting so many of these Tumbleweed Risings. My creature count is actually kind of low. Probably going to need to run that Ankle Biter. Might just need to play the Sterling Hound. Salvo Wheeling's fine. I don't know. Am I going to be splashing Stop Cold? We have 2 Ride Downs as well. God, 2 Ride Down on the splash would not be bad. Since we're already splashing white for Selvala anyways. The Archway gets a little bit more awkward since I didn't get a Conduit Pylons and I'm running 4 color. But with the triple dance, I think it's still okay. Alright, there's probably the deck. plus or minus Crom and Lone Shark. I guess I can cut the Tornado like I said, and maybe Crom's better. So red-green splashing white-blue. Seems fine. Guess the Sterling Hound is probably worse than something. But, well, what's my creature count? Nah, I guess... Oh, no. We have 3 Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I'm not lacking for creatures. In fact, I have too much top end, even if that's a thing. Too many win conditions. Though I'm guessing some of the time we're going to need to just cast this for a land, right? Yeah, alright, we'll leave it in. Lone Shark and Duelist could be in instead. I guess, is this deck multi-spelling very frequently for Crom? Maybe Crom's not worth it? I have a feeling if I add the second Tumbleweed Rising, we're going to end up in situations where we have a... where we don't actually have a creature to tumble with. You know? Oh god, you know what I didn't get? I didn't get a single Snakeskin Veil. Did we see any in the draft? I mean, I'm sure there was probably 1 or 2, but that's kind of bad too. Alright, I'll just leave the Crom in, that's fine. So the fixing's a little bit lackluster, but the power level of this deck is great. And I mean, like we have 3 dances for fixing. It just would have been nice to get 1 or 2 more deserts. So, I do need 1 plains, I think, but I don't necessarily need an island, given that we have the Oasis and 3 dances. That means we can go up on green. 7, 8, 9 green sources, 6, 7 red. That's probably okay. All right, I dig it. Very high power level here. Fixing maybe a little bit weak because of only 3 deserts, but seems fine. Let's go off to round 1 and fight. Okay, off to round 1 we go. Best of 3. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand, but with that being said, we could, get very run over. That salvo is going to be our salvation at this rate. Jeez. Nice open here from our opponent. I'm actually gonna kill the bandit, as even though the miner pushes more damage initially, the bandit ramping them out to larger threats I think is more problematic. Okay, well, as long as they don't have a way to... God, another really nice draw. I was gonna say, as long as they don't have a way to attack with the sentry next turn, we're probably fine. Don't mind trading here. Sure. They only have 1 card left in their hand, so... I'm gonna go ahead and plot this turn. Set up for next turn. Alright, and with that, so the opponent's living off the top of their deck, presumably... presumably, we will now take over the game. Next turn I get to make that, well, actually it would be a 16-16 trample, wouldn't it? 16-16 trample haste. Now hold up. That's actually insane too, isn't it? trample. I mean, if I wait, I can make like a 30-30 next turn. Actually, I'm not going to attack here. The opponent might just concede anyways, but... Dance of the Tumbleweeds into Tumbleweed Rising with Railer, or Railway Brawler rather, and Sure Shot is kind of incredible. This is hilarious. Oh wait, so we want to go like this first. Pump. Make a 30-30 trample haste. See you later. Yeah, that was enjoyable. Well, now you know why we took the... Am I spilling on myself? Oh my gosh. Now you know why we took the Sure Shot like we did, huh? That was... kind of a beating. Alright, let's go to game 2. Ooh, that is an awkward hand, but it's a keepable hand. Fighter plus clear shot's nice. Any red source unlocks the rest of our cards. I guess I probably trade if they attack. Alright, dog wasn't actually a bad draw here. Okay, and let's go ahead and start attacking. Looks like we're going to be the aggressors this game. Do not mind if they trade Snake for Hound. Gonna need a second red source for the heist. But if we do find that second red source, it's gonna be pretty hard to lose. That's fine. Killing the spider's good, but I think we'll just develop out our board and pass. Because if we draw that red source next turn, yeah. We'd rather have the paladin on the battlefield already. It's also most mana efficient. We can go like 3-drop, 3-drop instead if we don't hit a mountain. But we do hit a different land. Oh, it looks like they have a punch as well. Oh, no, that's a fight. Okay, I don't mind that. That's a 2-for-1 in our favor. Alright, well, I mean, it's a little bit awkward, but we'll go ahead and just grab a mountain with this and play out the prickly pear. And then next turn, the train heist will be very good, right? 6 mana total for the untap plus first strike pump. Alright, that's gonna basically tap them out. Excuse me. Well, I guess this is probably just better then, right? Actually, do I win this turn still? No, if this was an untapped land, I would win. I mean, we still might win here, depending... No. I guess I'll attack with all and see how they block. If they block the Hound, we win. If they block the Prickly Pear, we don't. Obviously, they're not going to block the Spider here. If they don't block at all, then they're going to be forced now to... Oh, well, they're just dead. Never mind. Yeah, Great Train Heist makes things easy, huh? If you have any reasonable board state. Alright, nice round 1 victory. Off to round number 2 we go. Play or draw? What's it gonna be? Alright, on the play. Hand looks good. We have early interaction into the Brawler Tumbleweed Rising combo to make a 10-10. Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones Silver Deputy, okay. No land got. No land grabbed, rather. Next turn we're going to plot the Rising. Then after that we'll plot the Brawler. Opponent's not doing anything over there. Now, if they just hold open mana, I probably don't play out the Brawler next turn. Right? Guessing they could have like a Consuming Ashes or something. Although I will say we're not doing anything over here ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Prickly Pear and pass. Bad news is they can just sit, and they don't need to do anything themselves, you know? Guess that's probably worth keeping. No rush. For us. Only punish would be if they have like a binding negotiation. But I can pump the dog and attack for 4. Alright. Just keep passing. Again, if they want to sit on open mana and keep taking hits, that's good by us. They could have a second murder in their hand, for example. Oh. Well, now they can't. Unless they play another black source. That's another blue. Nice. Alright. So next turn we get to do the things. In fact, I want to actually clear shot here end of turn as well. Because we can just get them with the Great Train Heist too, you know? I don't think this is lethal, but it's definitely close. Didn't do the math, though. Go to 1! Yeah. They have triple white now. They could have the Wrath. Oh, never mind. No, that ain't gonna cut it. Nothing good to copy. They milled 2 Dance of the Tumbleweeds. So let's play out the Ankle Biter pre-combat to make it a 2-2, and then we just attack with everything. Yeah, that was pretty good. But their Lazov has to go in front of the Railway Brawler, otherwise they lose to Trample. Oh, this is still lethal anyways, isn't it? Nice. So no idea what they're playing white for. All we saw were blue-black crime shenanigans. I'm versus blue-black. It could be okay to bring in a Tornado, probably. Though I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we can just run it back. Deck's great, Magic's great. Sideboard is for those without confidence. A reluctant keep. Drawing a land immediately was not good. What the heck? Double plane start now. And given that we saw no white cards last game, but 3 different white sources. Weird. I don't think we're going to play the Archway yet. Since we're on the draw, I'd have to discard if I did that. That's one way to turn the Silver Deputy into something that's actually worthwhile. Sack it for cards. Prairie Dog. Alright, finally a white card has presented itself. Plains is interesting, but don't think we want it. We'll bounce the Mesa for another Scry. We'll take the Dance. That's good. Pass and tick up. We're only 1 mana away from dancing here. I might want to pressure them. I actually think playing Tumbleweed Rising here for a 4/4 is not bad. Because it would be multiple turns before we would cast it post Dance of the Tumbleweeds. And since they've been bricking, I think it's good to push here. Trade with my 4/4, go to 10. Oh, because they have bounce in hand, sure. Right, we know that too. They have, like, failed fording. But they need a blue source. Okay, 1/1 Death Touch. Oh, and the Tether! And because I didn't have the Varmint at the time, it doesn't work. Jeez, I guess I just attack for 4 and let them trade. We're losing this game now. I have nothing going on. Kind of flooded out. There it is, yep. All of a sudden we're losing. Almost didn't even want to play the snake in case we drew like Crom or Silvala. Alright, let's just do the thing here. Go to combat, see what they do. They clearly have something. Maybe a Gigapede. They're gonna flash out an Assassin. Okay. Well, I'd prefer them not to gain life here, so let's go for it. Yep, and they did have the failed fording. Well, it was Screw versus Flood, and Screw wins in a prolonged battle, so... Unless we rip some hot ones off the top, this is gonna be game over. Yeah, alright. I guess I just do that and... Alright, well. That's gonna be that then. And the thing is, they didn't even draw that many, or I didn't even draw that many more lands than them, but they just had all the spells initially, whereas I had very few. Looks like Tornado does want to come in versus them, though, and we can probably take out the snake. Could even, yeah, double Tornado actually seems fine here, too. I think we might cut the Smash because they have so much instant speed interaction, and the Tornadoes are basically as good. Only downside will be if they have their Lazav, and I can't kill it. Alright, mulligan to 6. Decent looking 6, where I will just pitch the Tornado because the Salvo will be good earlier here. Yeah, turn 2 Varmint, turn 3 Prickly Pear with a removal spell. And if I can draw a land next turn to plot the Paladin, that would be good. If I brick on a land next turn, I might just, yeah, we're probably going to dance for a land then. It's fine. Drew the land. Beautiful. Alright, pressure's on. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Because if they don't stop cold the Varmint can protect the other creature. Go ahead and get our value. This is once again a position where if they just kill my Spinewood Paladin, I have nothing going on. I've got a couple of removal spells, but they have 5 cards still in their hand. Yeah. Not great. Oh, only 1 red source with that. That's funny. That's fine. Actually, I win next turn if I draw a mountain, right? Yeah, I win with a mountain here. Pfft, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Boom, baby. Let's go. Even untapped the varmint. Feels good. Okay, because we did not draw our best cards in that matchup, but we were still able to pull it out. And all right, 2-0, playing for that trophy. Let's get it good. On the draw again. Another one-lander again. Seems like an okay keepable 6. I like the clear shot more than the savage. Yeah, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop with removal. Can't ask for much more. Milling me! People, please! You're green-black. Stop milling your opponents. It's not a good play. Ooh, they missed a land drop, too. I don't really want to draw Prickly Pear. Rather find some better action here. That? Oh, Plot Contractor. Ah, it's too good to plot our Paladin here, but man, killing their Bandit is so tempting. Oh, or we will draw the perfects. Let's go. Boom. Boom shaka baby. Brawler's home and he is angry. That's an absurd draw too, my god. It's either a 10-10 if they kill the Brawler in response, or it's a 20-20 if they don't do anything. So what do they have here? I guess it's maybe the Assassin, if they put Baron on the Brawler. It must be the Assassin. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We'll still play out a 4-4. Okay, they're off it. Brawler into... Man, this Tumbleweed has been doing work. So Abzan. And just run it back. Paladins and Brawlers, oh my. It's always nice to see the evolution. Brawler 5-5, Paladin 10-10, Tumbleweed 20-20. Oh, would you look at that? A delectable hand. They are currently missing black. I'm gonna set up my draw with Sterling Hound here instead of Prickly Pear. I don't want to draw any more lands right now. It's a little bit awkward bidding the forest that's underneath the Cactarantula because we're gonna need to find another land to cast it, but we have so much action anyways right now. I don't think that's a concern. Daddy Baron. I'm gonna plot the Paladin because I don't want them to know that the Brawler's coming online. I'd prefer them to tap out this turn, you know? So if they just pass here, I'll probably still run it out. Alright, now we're definitely doing so. I've seen it before. Let's do it again. They're gonna have to sack Baron. That's unfortunate for them. They had to have just drawn the... They must have just drawn that, because otherwise they wouldn't have traded with their Vault Plunder. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you kill the Brawler, I still have a 10-9 Trampler. Yeah. Well, the good news for them is that I didn't actually draw a super relevant card there, right? If I had drawn an untapped land, I would have been able to double Prickly Pear. If we had drawn an untapped land, I could have also Cactarantula'd. Not that Prickly Pear is a 4/4 and a 2/2 is bad. It's not, but that was our open window, and we didn't really do much with it. Oh, God. The Brutal Archway. I could have played the Spider here as well, but I think it's actually better to go wide at this point. Oh, is this Betrayal at the vault? Nice. Very good. Okay, they're still in it. Or are they? If I attack with all, and they don't trade, they go down to 2. I think I like this attack. It's either trade with the 4/4, go down to 4, or eat a 2/2, go down to 2, which is pretty risky. Yeah. Desert on white. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So I can put him to 1 here. I'm gonna chump the 7/7 and eat a 2/2. Selvala worse than Spider, because if they want to somehow target the Spider, I get to draw an extra card. Nice. Alright. So... Oh, that's kind of interesting. We would rather go Crom first for the extra card than for the extra 1/1, I think. Though the 1/1 was also lethal. I guess it goes both ways. Alright. Good luck, friend. There we go. Easy peasy 3-0. Red-green beats with a little bit of splashy splashy. The splashes were hardly ever super relevant, but they were decent cards worth splashing for. I mean, the Brawler into like Paladin Plus was all we really needed, and Dance of the Tumbleweeds did some good work. Great Train Heist did a lot of work as well. So easy peasy 3-0, feels good, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you back next time. Bye-bye.